Good evening to one and every member present here. Basically, the presentation is about, it's a case study. We had got editions of CC, right, in the year of 2007-8, we started with it. We started with one of the classes of class 9th, and there were many teething problems that went into it. We had one sad experience today also, the parent trying to come out that this was not being heard. We also had lot of teething problems. So Principal Venkateshwara School, she said that we started to learn from the feedbacks. And this is what basically CC is all about. As we are learning through it, we have to learn through what are the feedbacks that are coming to us. And depending on that, there are many things that are to our hands. It is not only that Vinit Joshi has said something and we are following it. No, it is not in that manner. There are many things that can be taken up and they can be stimulated according to your environment of your school. I'll just run through this presentation. It's a case study as to what we were when we started it off, what were the problems, and then how we moved into the intervention pattern and helped out ourselves by taking out what can be the indicators. Not all the indicators that are given by CC are applicable. Like if I talk of a value system and I say, no, today this particular child didn't wish me, I'm not going to grade him for a value system. Probably that would be a very wrong thing for the child. Because if I have not made a child learn what is values, well, how can I grade that particular child? So we can't put it on CC saying that CC में लिखा है इसीलिए हमें करना पड़ रहा है. No, let us work accordingly. Try to moderate our indicators in such a way that they are of help to your school. As rightly said in some of the panels, that it basically depends on the gentry that is available to us. All the parents that come to us have to be oriented according to what our requirements are. So it is just a small little case study. I'll run through it as fast as I can. The time that has been given to me is somewhere around 5 minutes. So I'll just run through it. And wherever we feel that no, we would like to ask certain questions, we are welcome to that on that particular time. This is basically the photograph of a school. We started with the CC timeline stating as when had it started with us in 2009. We started working on understanding CC. We started to involve the teachers, the staff, even the grade 4 employees for that matter, because if we talk of eco-sanitation, if we talk of value systems, we have to involve them also. So we started to interact with the parents, the teachers, the students, the staff members at every level, including transport, grade 4. Then we started to develop better understanding with it. And that was the time when we really started to understand what is the FA. Because many of the teachers, they feel formative assessment एक ऐसा assessment है जो topic खत्म होने के बाद test लिया उसको grade कर दिया, that is formative assessment. Very few people understand what is formative assessment, that it is basically like right now I have given a speech of 5 minutes. I just ask one of you to stand up and recap as to what I have said. That is formative assessment. It's not as to what a child goes back home, comes back, gives a written test. It's not only the paper pen method that we are trying to emphasize when we talk of CC. There are different methods that have to be followed so as to ease out the child. When we are talking of what is summative, is it the unit test or is it the test that a child has given? So the end of the story, grading has been done. This is what we were doing when we were not understanding when CC had come in. We revisited the plan again. Then we found out what the gaps were. These gaps were basically the feedback mechanisms we started off. We did it through mails, we did it through orientations, we did it through meetings. We asked the students to put down their thoughts on a piece of paper. We had put down a suggestion box for the children. This is how we got as much information as we can. When we started to correlate the existing pattern, we were able to find out that we had already started the CC kind of a curriculum in our junior school, that is from class 1 to 5. We were happy that yes, we had started something. This we had started 5 years back. Only thing that it had not got a stamp from the CBSE stating that we are using a CC method. And we were very happy that yes, majority of the things that CC has now stated it was mapping to what we were doing. We started to build on in-house books, which they were not basically in-house books, they were basically activity books. And we started to digitalize our content. When we talk of digital learning, we started to digitalize our content. As of date today, all our content is available on the school site through ERP. This is basically a report card of the junior school. I'll just run through it. These are the parameters which we felt which could sustain the CCE movement. These were the highlights of the report card of the junior school. We started to correlate CCE now in the 1A parameter. We have 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, co-scholastic, scholastic. So we started to study where we were actually. So we started by identifying the strength of a teacher, because here we today heard that the teacher is not able to understand. So we started to have professional development camps for the teachers. We organized orientations, as ma'am had already said, that taking out one Saturday, giving an off to the children, this will really help to all the teachers in giving out the best to your children, of course. We started even to review the functional development programs for the teachers. Wherever we were asked our teacher to go out for a workshop, we started the regime of giving her the opportunity. You have come from a workshop. Immediately tomorrow you are supposed to take a workshop for 10 of your students and 10 of your teachers. That is how we started to make aware our parents, our students and our teachers. This cycle really helped. Within a year's span, we feel that, yeah, we are not 100% with EC, but we are moving towards it. We started strengthening the classroom transaction. We started to give out formats to our teachers by telling them that, okay, fine, design your MCQ for 20 marks, design your group work for 5 marks, design your project for 5 marks. These in itself, they have rubrics which I haven't brought here. Like suppose I take up a project, what all can I ask my teachers to do? Because as he mentioned, 15 pages likho lane ko bol diye. But what does that 15 pages contain? Is it just a download of the material from the net, or has the child really worked? Suppose I am putting up a project on Ashoka. What am I asking the children to do? Is it only the pictures of Ashoka that have to be pasted? Or is it the life history of Ashoka? Or is it that his learning styles are helping my children to do something better? Is that the need, or am I supposed to just ask the child to paste pictures of Ashoka? I don't think such a kind of project is really helpful. But if I go into the value systems of Ashoka, if I go into the, I am not a social studies teacher, so I will not be able to use the actual wordings for it. But if I talk about his 9 Ratnas, how he helped them to groom, what he did to maybe develop the personalities of those Navratnas. Maybe these kind of thoughts today, if we give it to our children, they can help them in their personality development also. Instead of giving them photographs or timeline, kab mare, kab zinda hue, because honestly, this is not going to help the children. So we started to give understanding to our teachers how to go about it, because every teacher has a problem. Net में से क्या ढूंढना है, बच्चा क्या ढूंढ के लाएगा, मार्किंग स्कीम कितने की रखनी है, हाउ मेनी मार्क्स हाउ टू गिव फॉर दिस, नीटनेस को इंक्लूड करना है या नहीं, पेस्टिंग को इंक्लूड करना है कि नहीं, कितने पेजेस का बनवाना है. There were lot many questions, lot many, because CC through CBSE it has not allotted these kind of things. So it is for us how to help ourselves when we are doing CC. This is basically about, suppose I am talking of work experience in the schedule. What am I going to do? Who is going to do? When am I going to do? And how am I going to do? So we started to frame out rubrics for all the kind of 1A and 2A parameters that have been said by CC. Yeah, I'll elaborate on one so that we can, I'll start with the fitness because he has already said something about it, so I'll go to the sports module. Yeah. When we are talking of creating simple work experiences, we decided to have very simple descriptive indicators. Because work experience, I just can't ask one of the students to give me a model. Because models can be brought from the market. So what has the child learned? Even if I say that a child has started to, I'll just share one very small little experience. Many of us, if I just ask you, सुई में धागा कैसे डालते हैं आप लोग? Just write out. सुई में धागा कैसे डालते हैं? Just show to me. Yeah, yeah. But when we ask a child, उल्टे हाथ में सुई, which is very difficult. It's basically the left hand that you have the needle. It's not a rule. But majority of us do that. So we have the needle in our left hand. We try to smoothen out the edges of the thread and try to put it on. But the children do it the other way. Barack Obama will never do it. No issues. No issues. But see, this is not a skill that has been taught. We have seen this. Our parents doing it. Our grandmother doing it. Maybe grandfather might also have done it.
Those who are intuitive, they may use their left hand, you never know.
Never know, yeah. So if it is a left-handed child, it's okay. But if majority of the children are doing it in that way, that means there is something wrong. Either their observation skills have not been moderated, they have not been made to observe. Something of that kind. So we started to create very simple rubrics which will help the children and the parent to know on what they have been graded. Because I can't go and tell a parent कि आपका बच्चा उल्टे हाथ से सुई में धागा डाल रहा था, इसलिए मैंने उसको सी दिया. I cannot do that, right? Art education, again it has been given by CC. So what am I going to do about it? I'll take this as an example. If I'm saying appreciation of art, again I'm going back, am I doing Leonardo da Vinci or I'm doing Satyajit Ray? I'll have to take some more Indian names maybe. So are we doing that, or are we just asking the students again to take out printouts from the net, or am I giving a sheet of paper to the child and am I giving a painting and I'm just asking, can you do it? Try to do it as much as you can.
Dr.
See the color combinations.
I'll
run through.
Quickly, please.
So when we are trying to give out this kind of CC pattern to the teachers, I'm sure that kind of hassles will never happen. We have to equip our teachers, we have to equip our students, we have to equip our children. I'll just run through the slides.
Do that, please, yes.
This is about physical education. We started with the word ESMA. We started with giving out very crude terminologies to it. That will be checking out on the energy levels, the stability levels. Stability, suppose a ball is being thrown. So what is the stability of the ball that is being thrown? Something related to muscle power and so on. So who does it? The sports teachers do it. So are the sports teachers equipped with the CC format? So I should be giving them orientation. And we started to create very simple rubrics. Very simple rubrics which every parent understands and every child understands. So we started to develop the acceptance both from the parent community, the children community, and as well as from the teachers. In 2A, thinking skills, social and educational skills. Again, who does it? When do we do it? How do we do it? We started to have indicators for that. And at the end of it, we found out that we still had some kind of problems. And that was documentation. Majority of the schools do have this kind of problem. The sports teacher tells मैं energy का level कैसे measure करूँ? इसको मैं कैसे document करूँ? मुझे तो समझ ही नहीं आ रहा. बच्चा बहुत तेजी से भाग रहा है. That doesn't mean that he has all the energy. So how do I do it? Maybe Fitness Air will be able to help us on that.
Yes.
So we started to have discussions. Counselors started to help us out in various methods. Based on that, we started to have attitudes and values for us. We started to involve the children by telling them, like if the children are going on a workshop and one of them turns back, I don't want to go. So we are trying to give the child, see, the school is important to you, your personality is important to you. When you go on a workshop, you meet so many children. We try to motivate them. That is how we started to build up a positive conscious in the children. Again, we had very simple descriptive indicators for this. Health and physical education, we started to have Shramdaan. And we had beautiful classrooms the day we started Shramdam. Our class 4 employees were also not able to do that much amount of work when we motivated our children that we will have Shramdam as your physical activity and we will be grading it. Maybe the motivation of grade helped them, but that was real pleasure to see children in work. And very small little things were given to them that your classroom should be clean. And they did wonders. We had feedback again. Right. This slide is important. Maybe we require some time for this. Is too much time spent at home in the projects? Is it very subjective that we are giving? Are the high achievers happy? Because for a high achiever, if it is out of 5 marks and even if the child loses 0.5 marks, for whatever the reason, it is very, very distressful condition for the child. So we started to have gap analysis for this also. Is the attitude of the parents very casual on it? Is the child's attitude very casual? We all started to have gap analysis on these systems. So it led to the addition 2 that now we are already on it. We started to have these kind of formats where the deadlines were set, timetables were set. Now teachers don't give project on a single day. They time out, like in class 10th, if I'm supposed to have 5 projects, we give a gap of maybe 3 days and the projects come to us.
Dr. Saab, if you can just
I'm
run through, please.
Yes. These are all the formats that have been made in-house. And we are still striving for the quest for excellence. Thank you.